Good morning, friends. While discussing about the right to freedom of speech and also the part of the protection of the fourth estate or freedom of the press, we have discussed in detail about Article 19, 1A of the Constitution of India. Even though it is not specifically stated about the freedom of the press, it includes the freedom of speech and expression includes freedom of press also. But there are certain occasions where the people are taking undue advantage and landing in troubles. So, when once you get the accreditation card as a journalist or in any entertainment media, so definitely, of course, there may be some ego for them, but they should not expose it on the public. They should know their limitations. If not, what happens? They land in trouble also. It happened in Bombay. There is one person by name Mr. Ashish Chowdhury. He is aged about 52 years. He is running a news channel on a video platform, not this Aaj Tak or NDTV or Republic TV. He is running a news channel on a video platform. That means he is a short-time journalist. And he claims to be a film director also, maybe short films like that. Whatever it is, on 27th of this month, 27/9/2020, at about 7:30 p.m., he went to a dairy shop, D-A-I-R-Y, dairy shop, where tea and snacks also being served. He went there. It is located in Navi Mumbai police station area. They called Naha Seva police station area, right? So there he found people not maintaining the social distance. Immediately he approached the owner of the dairy shop and picked up an argument with him as to why he is not making them maintain social distance. Of course, what is that tea stall owner or dairy shop owner can do? Will they hear him? In India, we think it is a human right or violation is a human right. Anyway, there was a wordy duel between these two people, and this man said that he is a journalist and he is a video runner, and therefore he will take a video of the entire proceedings and publish the same in his video channel, right? So, of course, the customers, they were delighted or they were happily enjoying the discussion between the so-called channel people, this Ashish Chowdhury and also dairy shop owner, right? So, here he introduced himself as a media person, right? So, now actually during the discussion, normally that dairy owner is also having some influence and roughly they are also rough and tough people. They'll be seeing so many people coming to the shop and going. He said, what if you are a media person, they are taking tea and snacks, they will go away, or if not, you go and tell them to maintain social distance, even though I say they will not oblige. So why are you so much bothered? Like that he has told. There was a wordy duel, and he has gone to the extent of so much that this Ashish Chowdhury whipped out a revolver from his pant pocket and he has fired onto the shop. That means he has fired into the air. So now the people till now who were seeing the tamasha, they fled away. They ran helter-skelter. Nobody was seen there. All of them went away. Immediately this dairy shop owner, he informed the police. The police came, of course, took him into custody and seized the weapon also for him. So this man, being a film director or being a media person, he said that it is only a toy pistol, it is not a regular pistol, and he does not have any license. But still, police arrested him. Number one, now they understood why he has gone to the dairy shop and threatened the so-called dairy shop owner is it is nothing but extortion. For taking money from the shop. Otherwise, why should he go and threaten him that he will take the video and send it and publish it, make it viral through the social media. It is nothing but extortion. Of course, basing on the report given by the dairy shop owner, they have registered a case of extortion, that is section 384 Indian Penal Code. And also automatically section 25 of the Arms Act 1888 will come into existence, because he has used, that means he has carried the weapon, he has used the weapon. Of course, we do not know whether it is licensed or not. You may be knowing the Arms Act, it is a central act, it will be dealing with the penal sections. If anybody misuses the weapon, if anybody uses the weapon for other purpose, and the procedure of licensing, all these things will be there. Anyway, section 25 is the important section in Arms Act. If anybody misuses the weapon, definitely is liable for punishment. Of course, the punishment may extend from 3 years to 7 years for the second time, and they are also liable to fine. Of course, it is a only central act and very special act, not detailed. Anyway, he is booked under these two sections. Now, they are going to send the weapon to the forensics laboratory, or to the ballistic expert, to be precise, to the ballistic expert, and he will decide whether this weapon is a licensed weapon or not. Number 2, whether this is a toy pistol or not. Number 3, whether the person has got a right, whether the bullets or the pellets used in this so-called rifle, whether not pistol, whether they are able to, now of course nobody is injured in this incident, whether they are able to injure any person or to kill any person. All this information will be given by the ballistic expert. Of course, if it is learned that it is a licensed weapon or unlicensed weapon, or if it is a weapon, definitely he will have to face trouble. Even though it is a toy pistol, of course for toy pistols you need not have any license, but threatening the persons, definitely it will be another offence in the Indian Penal Code. What I mean to say is, of course, even though nobody was injured, but the fire sound, it has created sensation, it has created disruption of the public order, because all the people ran away from the place, others they shuttered down their shops and went away, right? So definitely it is a serious incident and he has landed in trouble. Why I am telling all these things is, please don't take your profession so easily. You are a journalist, you have to get the information from the public, you have to give it to the public. Yes, you do it, but not in this way, not by extortion, and not by showing the toy pistols. In this connection, I want to tell you, of course, an incident which happened way back in 1980, I believe, or 79, 1980. So, there is a film director, you may be knowing, he is very popular in Prakasham district, and even for the Telugu industry, he was the most very famous successful director, Mr. T. Krishna, Tattambudi Krishna. He is a native of village Kakaturu Palam near Tangatur. At that time, I was working as a SHO of Tangatur police station. On one day, just before that Diwali function, on one day, the DSP called me over telephone and banged me saying that what is it you are doing? One person by name some Krishna, he is creating trouble in that Kakaturu or Palam village. He has shown the pistol to the persons and he has threatened them. Don't you know that? Then immediately I was shocked and went to the village and inquired. And of course, previously there was a murder case in that village, and in that connection, the people belonging to the deceased, that means the dead body belonging to the dead person, they went upon the house of this Krishna, who is the foster son of Gudur Kotaya, who was the accused in that case. They threatened him, because of you man, my man was eliminated, all these things. And at the time, he was just new to the cinema field also. At the time, Mr. Madal Rangarao, he was producing a film by name Yotaran Kadali or something in Tantur area. So, for that purpose, this is only a toy pistol. He has picked out the toy pistol, he has come onto the balcony and threatened all the people. See, I have got a pistol. If any one of you comes, come on, I am ready to shoot. Then we had to catch him. Of course, I caught him at Ongole. He said, sir, we are cinema fellows. We belong to cinema field. We'll have so many toys in our hands, just only for the sake of threatening our director. You know, sir, am I that competent to open fire into the air or use a pistol? I do not know, sir. But still, he was booked. That is a pity. So, don't play with the firearms and don't play with the public also. Please be in your limits. This is my advice to whoever it may be. So, don't misuse the freedom of press. Thank you.